Welcome back, friends. Mulled wines are a festive drink for the holiday season, and in today's Happiest Hour, sponsored by Acquistapace's Markets, Adam Acquistapace is going to show us how to really use a mulled wine. Adam, welcome back.
Good to see you. Absolutely.
I am super excited to talk to you about this because, look, I'll be honest. I was like, what's a mulled wine? He's like, it's mulled wine. So clearly, I don't know, but we're learning together.
That's right.
What is a mulled wine?
So mulled wine is a wine that's warmed up with spices.
Come on! Winter time!
How about that? It feels that way. It feels that way. So mulled wine has been around since like the Roman times.
Okay.
So let's go like all the way back to like the second,
Just
to
all
like
the
the
way back.
second century.
All the way back.
Yeah, a long time ago. They've been and mulled wine had a practical purpose of, you know, they took wine, could have been inexpensive. Well, it was all inexpensive at that time, but warmed it up, and it was great for the troops because now if it's winter time, they got something that's warm inside of them, and it's probably better than the water because you've got, you know, there's all kinds of problems with the water. They drank a lot of wine, but by adding these spices and sweetening it up, it made it palatable.
Come on.
And so even as the wine may have, you know, been okay,
right? Once you doctor it up a little bit,
you doctored it up, and so the thing is the tradition of mulled wine with the Romans spread across Europe, and then kind of died down, and then somewhere I think around like the 1600s, it didn't die down in Sweden. And so the Swedish really kind of revitalized that mulled wine culture.
And clearly some people still like it today because not only are you teaching us about the history, you've made some mulled wine for us. And look,
that's right,
it really is warm.
It is warm.
Because we can, exactly. So pour it up for me, and while you pour it up, how did you make this?
All right, so we'll tell you about it a little bit. So there's lots of different ways to make mulled wines, but in this case, So this is here. I'm gonna pour you some so you can taste it.
With the orange wedge in there, we like that. Come on, fill up the cup. I see you.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, it smells good.
It smells so great. I'm smelling clove.
That's right. The whole room smells like this now.
Literally.
So I think we have a recipe that I guess we put up.
Yeah, we'll show everybody the recipe.
So the thing is so we're gonna take a, you know, you don't need a real fancy wine, but you don't want something that's easy to drink, something that's fruity, something that is not too tannic.
Okay. What does that mean?
So something that's not real harsh. So just think of something that's lighter and easy drinking wine. Like like in this case, this is a Tempranillo from Spain.
Something you would have with your girlfriend after he didn't call you back.
That's right.
Yes.
Or some Pinot Noir, a lighter style wine, but something that's got a little fruitiness to it.
Okay.
And we're gonna add a little brown sugar. We're gonna add a little cinnamon. We're gonna add a little cardamom. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take these oranges in here, and we're going to stuff the oranges with cloves.
Love that.
Cloves are magical, man.
They really are.
When you smell cloves, it smells like the holidays.
Everybody uses it in their Christmas ham, but clearly you can use it in a cocktail as well.
And a little bit goes a long way. And so that, to me, you want these warm spices in there. And so we're going to add a little bit of ruby port too to kind of build it up.
And let's talk about port because I first had port with you on this show. Describe it to people who maybe have never been or have never had port.
So port, So port is wine that is fortified. So port is a place in Portugal. That's right, a place in Portugal. And so when they pick the grapes, they crush the grapes, and they leave the sugar. The sugar is in the wine. They start the fermentation process, and so as the yeast eats the sugar and converts it to alcohol, they douse it with brandy or some other alcohol and raise the alcohol content up to about 20%, and it stabilizes the wine. So when you add a little port to this, that's also going to add a little bit of sweetness.
This is
holidays. Huh?
This is holidays in a glass. The brown sugar. So good. I'm even tasting the orange as well. It's unbelievable.
That's right.
And you used red wine.
Correct.
Is this something only to be done with red wine?
You can use red wine. You can use white wine if you want to. You can use, cider is super popular. Yeah. So apple juice.
Now you see, this is a great gift.
Yep.
It really is. Get all the ingredients, wrap it all up with the bottle. Inexpensive, remember?
That's right, inexpensive.
This is so great.
That's right.
Can we also shout out the other guests here on the show today? These little gnomes, these are so cute. Y'all sell these?
We do.
Oh, these are so cute.
That's right. It's cool. It's like a whole gift bag on. Just put it on top.
It really
It's
is. And
easy.
what did you bring us today as far as the wine?
So the wine is, these are Ana Rivera. This is Tempranillo. So think of this as kind of like a warm sangria.
Honestly,
right.
that's what it's giving,
Warm-
but better.
That's right, like a warm style sangria. And so sangria's got lots of citrus in there and lots of those things. So think of this as like the wintertime sangria.
Honestly, and look, it's getting a little cold here in Southeast Louisiana, okay? This is absolutely amazing. Cheers to
Thank
you, my
you.
brother. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here. Look, everyone, if you want to make your own mulled wine at home, you can
right.
pick up any of the ingredients at Acquistapace's Markets. They have 3 locations, one in Covington, one in Mandeville, and one in Slidell. For more information, log on to acquistapace.com. And remember, always drink responsibly. All right, stick with us, everybody. A lot more coming up on Great Day, Don't Move. We'll be right back. Cheers.